But yeah, I had an undercover police officer.
Stop it.
I was walking down the beach in Keewaydin, and I had an undercover police officer walking behind me. And my friends actually saw it happen. They're like, "This guy's following you," but I was so far away they couldn't tell me.
Wow.
And then
But my
he did
mama
something
told me
else.
to love thy neighbor, and you will find your labor a great deal easier. Life will be breezier if you love thy neighbor.
All right, welcome to another episode of Our Neighbors Next Door, where we scour the internet, all the social medias, especially the Nextdoor app or Facebook pages, and we find your comments and concerns and we address them here.
Hi, Jen.
How are you?
That's Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. This is Patty. We all
Hi.
know Patty.
Yep. Well, there's talk on the street.
There's talk on the streets.
So, welcome back, everybody. So, what's going on? How was your weekend? What'd you do?
It was good. I had let's see what I actually, for the first time in a long time, went to the pool.
Oh, stop.
Oh, here's
It's been so long.
a fun story. So it was freezing. We had our cold front come through.
Yeah.
So to us, it's freezing. So
Yeah.
if you're up north,
Yeah.
you might want to fast forward
It's
through
50.
this.
It's 50.
Yeah,
We're all freaking out.
right. But I went, so our pool, we have an area that has like a brick wall, and some of the loungers are, well, actually a whole string of loungers.
Generates heat.
It does. There's no wind, and the sun reflects off
I'm
of
going
it.
to your pool.
I was like sweating and it was like 60 degrees. It was crazy. Well,
Wow.
and then if I stood up, forget it. I had to lay back down.
Yeah.
But I actually went to the pool. Nobody was there because, of course, it's freezing.
Right.
So I had the whole pool to
No
myself.
tourists.
I mean, I didn't get in the
Yeah, you
water.
don't really have tourists in your neighborhood, though, right? It's basically all residents.
Snowbirds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's 70-30. 70% are go up
Yeah.
north, and then
go to your pool.
30% are full time in the summer. And then we have a lot of Canadians. So
Yeah.
our Canadian friends.
I have to go to your pool. I go to my pool, and everybody wants to talk to me. Not that I don't like my neighbors, but I work so much.
Yeah.
So when I do go to the pool, and I just want 1 hour, I want to close my eyes in between jobs, just get a little sun. Patty, look! Oh my gosh, Patty's here.
Yeah.
Patty's taking a day off. The world is ending.
Right.
So anyway,
And then on Sunday I had an open house at Seasons Bonita. So that's
oh yeah,
way down there. You know, when you when you get off on Bonita Beach Road and then you go away from the beach,
right
the last they should
before the
they
freeway.
they should have it's on the other side of
Okay.
75. They should have some kind of little store there at Publix that says the last stand because there's
Right,
nothing.
right,
It's but then it's gated communities, so
Right,
you've
right.
got all of them. And so Seasons is probably about halfway down. It's past the roundabout at Logan. Keep
Oh,
going. Like
yeah.
keep going.
Wow.
When you thought you've gone too far, you haven't. Keep going.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's and it's on the left. But anyway, there were like a ton of open houses there. So it was brilliant. We made a list of all of the homes that had open houses,
Oh,
not with the same brokerage. So
okay.
you could be Remax and you could be, whoever, but a sheet of all of them. So it was like a caravan coming through. And
That's nice.
I
Got
had
a
about
little action.
12
Yeah.
people come through,
That's
which is
good.
the most I've had
Yeah.
probably since last season.
Right.
I mean,
right.
all summer,
Right.
you're lucky if you get one or two
That's
people
right.
coming.
They're coming
So,
back though.
yeah, and they're
So that's
buying
cool. Yeah.
because the election's over.
Yeah.
So everybody waits. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter.
Money. Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's running. It doesn't matter what political affiliation you are. It's just
Right. Everybody's scared.
historically from the beginning of time.
Yeah.
If there's an election, don't do anything till after it's
Right.
over.
Because I mean, the way they play with money
Yeah.
don't get me started.
So.
Okay.
But my point is, it's
Yeah.
busy. People are buying. It's great. If you want to put your home on the market, do it now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Call Jen.
yeah, call me.
She's your realtor.
We'll get it sold,
Yeah.
and then you got to do it now before
Yeah.
do it before April.
Yep.
Because once April comes,
This
it's
is the buyer's realtor right here, folks. You want
buyer
a
and
spot?
seller.
Yeah. Well, that's true too. Yeah. I thought about that. Yeah, people are coming in though. I'm thinking buying, but people will leave it too.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you need, call Jen. She's your girl.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let me
So-
find our topic.
So neighbors, what are our neighbors next door talking
So this
about?
one is, near and dear to my heart. So I'm gonna read. This is Lauren. And so she has posted a not so friendly reminder.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
we get those too.
yeah. So not so friendly reminder. No pets are allowed on Bonita Beach. This is not optional. And let me tell you what she said. She said to the individuals that decided to bring a pit bull,
Oh,
yeah, to Bonita Beach that ran and bit my brother,
oh,
who's just out minding his own business, walking by Windsong and Commons Club. Thanks a lot
no.
for bringing turmoil to Bonita Beach. Thank you so much for the upset this caused. Everyone else, you've been warned, and please report
Oh,
if you witness pets to the Lee County Sheriff. If anyone has a witness to this incident or has more information on these people, please contact Lauren. So
is her brother okay? Does it say?
it doesn't say.
Does
Um, but yeah, so I have a lot of things to say about this. I have my two
right,
dogs,
your
and
two
so
babies. Well,
yeah,
first of all, so you go Bonita Beach, from my understanding, that is no dogs allowed,
no dogs.
correct? And I think it's posted like
It is posted.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so somebody snuck a
Well, I don't know that it's posted in big, huge, maybe they need bigger signs. Maybe
right,
nobody reads the fine print or whatever the
right.
deal is.
People know. I
There's a lot of people that come from Miami
okay,
and they bring their dog.
okay,
And I don't know what the rules are in Miami. I haven't gone
right,
over there and gone to the beach and brought my dog. I don't know what it is.
right,
But I do know, and I'm not saying that it was a Miami person. I don't
right,
know
right, right,
anything about the situation.
right.
But all I'm saying is I have seen people,
Yeah,
and then there's also people that don't speak English.
right,
But there is a dog beach
right,
in
right.
Bonita Springs,
Yeah,
which is just over, two overpasses. Just
right.
keep going once you get off.
Which is one of your favorite places.
Yeah, yeah. So well, for one dog, not the other one. The other
Right.
one's,
Well,
we're still working on that.
fingers crossed. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and then so I did some digging, and this morning I called Lee County Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Look at you.
So let's take a look at that video. I live in Bonita Springs, but I was wondering, as far as like beach rules go, how does that work with allowing dogs?
Um, we don't allow dogs on the beach.
Okay, I thought in Lee County you did, in Fort Myers.
Not all of them, no. Some of them do, some locations don't. Most of our beaches are not pet friendly because of the natural habitats that are on the beach and stuff. And it's just so Bonita Beach, depending on what area, there is a dog beach in Bonita.
Okay.
So they are allowed there. Are you asking for yourself?
Yeah.
Because they're
Yeah.
okay.
So
That's basically if you want to find out for sure, there's a list on our website, leaparks.org, and you can see a list of dog-friendly locations.
Oh, really?
But yes. So if you went to leaparks.org, and then there's a dog park listing, and then it gives you everything that is dog parks, off-leash, dog-friendly parks, or on-leash walking.
Okay.
So it's a list. There's a big list on there of everything.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I know that I've taken my dogs to Fort Myers Beach on the leash, and it's been fine. And then I recently heard that in Bonita Springs, that's not the case. So.
Right. Fort Myers Beach is different. They're mandated under different processes than we are. We're the unincorporated Lee County, which includes some areas in Bonita Springs, and there are a couple of beaches on Fort Myers Beach that we are managing and owners of, but we're not dog friendly on those locations.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks
All
for clarifying. Thank you.
You're
So just like she said, Lee County and Fort Myers Beach are two different entities
Oh,
because I can bring my dogs, and I have brought my dogs for many years
right,
to Fort Myers Beach.
right,
Not the dog beach,
right,
the normal beach, on a
Right.
leash.
right. On a leash.
And there's several other dogs on a leash. Well, yeah,
Right.
I would never,
Right.
you
Well,
know,
I know you wouldn't, but that's
except
the
for,
thing too. If you are at a beach where dogs are allowed, I believe the law states they have to be
on a leash.
on a leash.
Unless it's dog beach. That's a leash
Well,
free.
exactly.
Yeah. But just like she said, and I didn't even know this, you can go on the Lee County Parks and Rec website and it will tell you
Oh, sure.
all the places that are dog
Yeah,
friendly,
the information's
on
out
leash,
there.
off leash. Yeah, right. But people just throw their dog in the car and they go to the beach. They don't
Right.
think
Right.
about looking at the website before
Yeah.
they go. I mean, I didn't even know, and I've
Yeah.
been going there for years.
Yeah.
But I did not know that she said Fort Myers Beach literally only goes so far.
Right.
And there are beaches on Estero Island, Fort Myers Beach, that Lee County manages that are
No
not dog
kidding.
friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've
I
never
guess do your
seen
research. You're right.
I've never seen a sign posted like if I'm walking my dogs on Fort Myers Beach and I get to a certain point, maybe it switches to a
No
different.
beach, no dogs past this point,
Yeah,
kind of
I've
thing.
never
Right.
seen anything
Right.
like that.
Maybe
So
that's where people get confused because when you're, Fort Myers Beach, Bonita Beach, it's all the same Gulf, it's all the same
right,
beach almost. And
right.
you could walk and walk and walk and walk. But
And you didn't know that you were,
yeah,
now you're
cross the line.
perfect case in point. Not in reference to dogs, but just in reference of switching beaches. You're on
Right.
Bonita Beach.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you're on Barefoot Beach.
Right.
Where is the
Right.
boundary?
Right.
Nobody
Which
knows.
is one of my favorite
I mean,
spots.
somebody
Yeah.
knows, but you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
no sign that says now leaving Bonita Beach
Right.
and entering Barefoot
So
Beach.
you would know this then. I wonder if there's if you are ticketed, what is that ticket? $100? I mean,
So
uh-oh.
yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
The only reason I know this, and it has nothing to do with Bonita Beach or Lee County, I took my dogs to Keewaydin, which you can only get there by boat.
Right.
And so there are dogs everywhere. There's boat dogs, and they go on the boat, and then they beach the boat, and then they
Right.
hop right off and
Right.
do whatever dogs do. But I had my younger rescue dog, Zorro, on a leash because I had just gotten him probably a couple months before, and I can't trust him. He's a rescue and
Yeah.
never been to a beach before in his life. Like it's clean slate.
Right.
And but then Sadie has been to the beach since she was a baby, and she's 9 years old.
Right.
She's not going to go more than 5 feet in front of
Right.
me. And
Right.
plus, she's 9. She's not.
She has the beach etiquette.
She
Yeah.
does.
She does. She gets it. But you raised her like in that.
Right.
way,
I raised her on a boat actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had an undercover police officer.
Stop it.
I was walking down the beach in Keewaydin, and I had an undercover police officer walking behind me. And my friends actually saw it happen. They're like, "This guy's following you," but I was so far away they couldn't tell me.
Wow.
And then he didn't stop me. He was just trailing me, and he must have been talking on his radio or his, phone, or I don't know. But
Got
then
one.
right.
Right.
And the other guy came up, and he's like, "I need you to come with me. I need your license." I'm like, "What did I do?"
Oh
And
my
he's like, "You don't
gosh.
have your dog on a leash." And I'm like, I didn't even know because a Keewaydin is different.
Right. Right.
You
Especially
can't,
if you're pulling up on a boat. What
well,
do you?
that's the only way you can get there.
Right.
It's
What do you
not like
see?
a
What's the
public,
sign?
it
I
is,
mean, yeah.
right. There's nothing like that. And so,
And everybody else is doing it. There's dogs everywhere.
thank you. And that's
Yeah.
the reason why we turned around. We walked so far down the beach, and I saw a couple of pit bulls that were running around, and I knew, especially with Zorro, the way he barks at every dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if he barks at these pit bulls, they could come after him just for being a puppy and barking at other
Right,
dogs.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm like, let's turn around,
Right.
danger, danger. And that's how when we turned around, and then they approached me, and I said, well, what about the dogs down there? And he goes,
Yeah.
well, we're getting them next. But he didn't give me a ticket. He gave me a warning, but it was $150
Okay.
if I would have.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said, the only reason I'm giving you a warning is because you had 2 dogs and one was on a leash. So I know you're responsible.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, you got to get her on a leash right now
Right.
or leave.
Right.
So I was
Well, that's good. You got a warning.
shocked. And
Yeah.
and I was with all my friends.
$150,
And I
Matt.
came back to the boat, and they're like, what do they bring you to jail? And I was just so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God.
Well,
And I wasn't even drinking alcohol.
right. Right.
I'm like,
Which made it worse. No.
I know. Like, at least if I was intoxicated,
Sober.
throw
Yeah.
me in the drunk tank or whatever. But I'm
That's
like,
kind of creepy, though. You got some dude following you.
right. And they all saw it too. They were like, we saw that guy follow you all the way down the beach. And I
Yeah.
say, he's not the one that approached me. It was
That's crazy.
the other guy.
They got a whole sting operation, you
It's
guys.
true. So be
Just-
careful and
Can you
keep away
imagine? $150 a pop, and all those people, they're making a lot of money.
if they're getting ticketed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
But
Got a
and you know
warning.
what? Here's another thing too. It came up on my background check. Cause I have a way to check my background
What?
and
But if
so
you only got a warning, okay,
I know
not cool.
it's not cool because now it looks bad. But I mean, at least it was just
That's
dogs.
probably only the only blemish though that you have on your
Yes, yes. It might
probably
let me
just
adjust
that.
my halo.
Yeah, dog was not on a leash. String her up. That's not. That's not. Look at mine. We gotta change the subject quick.
Oh my God. So anyway, so that's now we know. Lee
Yeah, yeah,
County, no dogs.
yeah.
I was wrong in my head. I thought it was, but it was Fort Myers Beach
Wow.
has their own rules,
Yeah,
and they allow them on a leash. And then you have Bonita Dog Beach, which is off leash. So those are your two options. But in
yeah.
Collier counties, no way altogether. Except for, and that's what I thought. Except for Key Waden, because I've always heard bring your dog to Key Waden.
Who
But
was it? Laura? Lauren? Lauren?
Lauren,
Lauren. I hope your brother's okay, Lauren, if you
yeah,
see this. That's, even a pit bull. I mean, any beach to bring a pit bull, I would think you should have because and my grandchildren have a pit bull and she's the sweetest. She's not trained. She's kind of rude actually, but she's sweet. But she's scary. They're scary.
yeah, they are
So
scary.
and people are afraid of them and they're attack dogs, but I would think just if I had a pit bull, it would be on a leash anywhere I go,
Yeah,
if I'm out in the public. But
right.
that's sad that happened.
I know.
I hope your brother's okay.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
No,
I mean, I've never seen anybody attacked, even at the dog beach.
no, that's scary.
It's very scary.
That's
And
scary. See it in Detroit all the time. Sorry.
well, Detroit is what the most dangerous city, including dogs.
Yeah, I love the pit bulls in Detroit. That's sad.
But
Your dogs are angels, though.
they are. They
Yeah.
are.
And
You know,
If Sadie was walking without a leash, knowing Sadie, she was probably walking right next to you, as
right?
sweet as could be.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I said. I said to the police officer,
Like
I said, look at
seriously?
her.
Yeah. And
Like
she probably gave him
she,
that look
yeah,
with
with the
those
big
eyes.
brown
Yeah.
eyes.
Me. Where'd she get that? I don't know.
They say the owner starts to look like their dog.
Oh, you guys. I want you to edit in a picture of Sadie, please. The sweetest.
Yeah, she is.
Zorro, he's still
He's
come a
still
long
got
way.
work.
He's
still
come a
got
long
work
way.
to do.
Yeah,
He
he's
has come a long
the
way.
mischievous little brother, maybe.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
still a puppy.
he's still scared a little bit.
He is
He'll
scared.
be all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm just taking him out more and more.
Yeah.
So I took him to Fort Myers Beach yesterday.
Oh,
I did on
good.
the leash, but
Good.
we walked for an hour up and down. I got to get my grounding in.
Is he getting better?
He
What
is. So there are wild birds that he was very interested in.
really?
Well, he's bird. He's
Well,
like,
I
let me at
mean,
him, let me at him, let me at him.
yeah,
It's
but in
just
a good way, right? He's finally, well, he's figuring it out.
it's instinct though
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
breed because the
yeah.
spaniel is a bird dog, and so as soon as he sees a bird, his. So they're called springers. Here's a lesson for you. Springer spaniels, because their sole job, the reason they're born is to go into the fields and spring up the birds so the hunters can shoot them. So if the birds are roosting,
Yeah.
they run into the field and then the birds spring up
So
and then
he's
pop, pop, pop.
springing up
He loves to
birds
spring up birds.
on Fort Myers
But
Beach.
yeah, but that's why they
Yeah.
have to be on a leash because you don't want to disturb the wildlife.
So he does better probably on the beach than he does at the dog park when you've been
Oh
to the dog
yeah,
park.
I'm still working on the dog
Yeah.
park with him
So
because he's
that's
still got the
might be a good segue for him. Yeah.
But see, there's no other. There weren't a lot of dogs
Yeah.
yesterday on leash at Fort Myers Beach.
Yeah.
For him to like get upset about or, well, reactive is what it's
Yeah.
called. He's a reactive dog,
Yeah.
and we think something probably happened to him when he was a baby. But that's why he reacts like that to other dogs. But
Yeah.
he's getting better, and it's weird. It's selective. There's
Yes.
some dogs will walk right past on a leash, and he doesn't care, and other dogs he's just very bothered
Wow.
by. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, something happened.
Something happened. But
So
anyway.
what else? What else? What's going on in Bonita?
I'm full of great
She's
ideas.
out there. She's out. She's
I
making it
am.
happen.
I never
She is.
sit still. So
I know. That's
you'll
true.
see me. You'll see me around
Yeah.
town.
That's excellent.
But-
If you see Jen, say hi.
Of
If
course.
you see me, keep going. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Say hello. If I owe you money, no. I need coffee. It's ridiculous. She doesn't serve coffee.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We don't need me on coffee. That's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to go with you and hang out.
Let's
You
do
seem
it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this episode. We hope it was educational for you. Remember, absolutely no dogs on Bonita Beach.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time on Our Neighbors Next Door.
Yeah. Thank you.
But my mama told me to love thy neighbor, and you will find your labor a great deal easier. Life will be breezier if you love thy neighbor.
That's good.
Yay.
Yay.